You're listening to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Stevie C, and I'm joined this week by Mistress Miriam and Mark Sherry. And we just heard Cemetery Road from Lo-Fine. And before that, we heard Descarga Ocho Candelicas from the Afro-Semitic Experience. And we started off with Yusef Lateef and Woodward Avenue. Let's start with Yusef Lateef.
Yeah.
He's something else. What a great start for this show. He's just amazing. His stuff.
Oh God, that flute is so beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Absolutely. You think of Yusef Lateef and you think of jazz, but he has everything. He just has everything in there. He's got jazz, blues, Eastern, classical.
Yeah. And it's a waltz on top of that. It's all in three. I mean, it's just, that was amazing. Because I'm listening to this, I'm going, wow, this is like jazz and stuff. And we're doing a waltz. This is fantastic.
Yeah, he was one of the best musicians I think this country's ever produced. He's just he was just as good on sax as on flute, and his compositions were amazing.
He played oboe and bassoon, and he also had non-Western instruments because he was really into Eastern music. So he played like the bamboo flute, the shofar, and the koto.
The shofar?
Yeah, I know.
He must have had all instruments in his, like, that's my favorite kind of house, filled with all sorts of wild instrument stuff.
And did you know he wrote 2 books?
Wow.
He wrote 2 novellas.
No, really? What was the subject matter?
A Night in the Garden of Love, and Another Avenue. And he also wrote his autobiography, which I'm going to read, called The Gentle Giant.
Anyway, after that, we had just a beautiful tune by the Afro-Semitic Experience, who is a band from sort of the greater New Haven area. And it's an interesting thing. It's a mixture of African and Jewish klezmer music. It's sort of, somebody described it as Charles Mingus sitting in with a klezmer band, and then playing some gospel music with some congas as well. They put a lot of stuff in there, and you can sort of hear that sort of klezmer sound in the back. I thought this tune also had like a little bit of a cha-cha melody in there.
I know,
and,
but
little funky tunes in there.
Yeah, but it was kind of sultry almost, Well, I know this song from the Pink Martini version. It's on their holiday album, and it's so very different. Da 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 da, like that. And then so to hear this was like, oh my goodness, it just puts a whole new feeling into this song. Unbelievable. I kept seeing a couple doing a tango or something,
It is it's certainly kind of a call and response. There's a relationship between, you have the violin coming in, which has that like Semitic sound. And then there's the flute, coming over the violin. And then you have all this percussion underneath. So it feels like a conversation between dancers or players or people. And it's just, this is my new, I'm obsessed with this band. It's my favorite thing right now.
And Jocelyn Pleasant is now playing with them. Jocelyn Pleasant from
The Lost
Tribe. Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, we had Cemetery Road by Lo-Fine, which was a band started in 1998. And this is a 2008 release. It's a Northampton-based band, and Kevin O'Rourke is the singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist. He's written some great tunes, and he's got some great people from the Scud Mountain Boys play in this band. Some good chops in this band, and I just really love the feel of this song.
It does have a great feel.
Cool.
Next up, We've got an interesting set with some brand new music, and we're going to start this set out with a tune by Roger Salloom, I'm Free.